That is the size. Got him. I'm gonna take our 40-aught. So today, every time I catch a fish, my hook is going to get bigger. We're going to start with the smallest size I have, which is a size 30, and we're gonna work our way up to the biggest size I have, which I believe is a 40-aught. There are a couple rules for this challenge though. Every time I catch a fish, I cannot catch that species anymore. So that means we need to catch 6 different species of fish on 6 different types of hooks. So before I get this challenge started, if you guys are new here and you end up enjoying this video, I would appreciate it if you hit subscribe down below to help me get to my goal of 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Without further ado, let's tie on our first hook, see if we can get this done. Hook size number 1. We have some size 30 hooks here. These are actually barbless hooks, Gamakatsu. This is about as small as they come. They're made for tying flies. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like right now. That is the size we are looking for our first hook. Size 30 fly hook, absolutely tiny. Let's see if we can tie this on here. All right, first official bait up of the day. Size 30 sliver of worm. Can we do it? We're about to find out. All right. Now the way this works is there are a bunch of little tiny, basically bait fish in here, and they basically just swarm whatever is in there. So we're basically, I've said that like 4 times now, Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna dip my bait in and that should be enough for them to come up and grab it. The hard part is them getting it off the hook and not getting the hook. So let's see if we can do this thing. All right, here we go. Oh, we had one. We had one. First cast. I see them all down there. Come on, baby. We got him. We got him. We did it. Oh my gosh, dude. There we go. Size 30 hook. Little tiny fish. I believe that's a sort of dace maybe. But we freaking did it. And this entire challenge is going to be catch and release only. So we're going to let this guy go. Thank you very much for that. Bingo. Let's go move to our second spot and see if we can knock off our second hook of this video. And with a new spot, we got a new hook size. This is going to be a size 10 fire hook by Potski. This is more my style here. I use this for all my pan fishing, my trout fishing, stuff like that. So I don't think we're gonna have any issue catching a fish on this next size up. And if I had to predict how fast this is gonna take, it's probably going to be instant because there are about, I don't know, 300-400 fish sitting right in front of me. And this one's gonna be much easier to bait up than our size 30 hook. Well, we started with micro, and now we are on size 10. So that is the increase in hook right there. I know it looks much bigger, but this is a pretty small hook. So here we go, first cast. See if we can get it done. Just gonna thread that beautifully. Perfect. There we go. There's our second bait up. Let's see if we can knock this hook off the list. They're swarming, mainly the little ones. Eat it, man. They're pecking it. There we go. All right, I knew that was gonna be instant first cast. All right, there we go. There's our second fish. There's our second hook, size 10 knocked off the list, and boo-boo tilapia knocked off the list. Now I know this challenge looks pretty easy right now, but as the hooks get bigger, this is gonna get a lot harder. I've always said for years, small hooks catch big fish, but big hooks do not catch small fish, if that makes sense. So when we get to those bigger hooks, we're gonna need some fish with bigger mouths to actually like get a hook set. So we're just warming up here, but there we go. 2 hook sizes down. Let's get going. It's getting freaking hot outside, guys. Hopefully we can find ourselves another hot bite. Now I know we've kind of gone after some trash fish to begin, but I promise that's not this whole episode. We're gonna go after one of America's favorite fish right now. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna show you the hook we're gonna be using. It's not optimal, but it should do the job. All right, here we go. There's our hook before, the size 10, and here's our hook now. This is actually a size 2. So we went 10 to 2. This is definitely a little bigger. This is more kind of the standard size for all the species. I'm actually gonna put a Senko on it and see if we can catch a bass. And for bait, we're using America's favorite bass bait. These are actually not KVD baits. These are big bite baits. I just have them in this bag. And this is a little trick stick is what they call them, but it has some purple flake in there and it's green pumpkin colored. And this should get us our largemouth. We're basically banking on now this hook getting a good hook set, because sometimes they don't for the good old LMBs. Hopefully they do for us today. And hopefully there's a largemouth bass waiting for us over here. Hook number 3. When in doubt, move spots. So we got this raging, actually a little spillway thing coming from this canal. I've had pretty good luck below here, but it's been a very long time since I've fished here, so I don't really know what to expect. Because if it is gonna happen, I have the most faith in this little area. Sinking. We already have a fish. Fish on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude? I knew it. I knew if it was gonna happen, it was gonna happen in there. Oh my goodness. Yes. 3rd hook down. Thank God we came to this spot. Amazing little spillway here. It literally took 1 cast in this little area and it was game over. Let's let this guy go. There may even be some more in there, so maybe I'll take a couple more casts for fun before we get out of here. Let's try that real quick. Let's target the seams here. That is crazy it happened that quick. Let's see if we can maybe flip it under here. I'm sure we have just as good as luck getting it into this little tunnel. That'll work. Oh man, what a day. We have another one. Oh, we had another one. No. No. All right, let's try back there one more time because we did get bit. Come on, man. That's a bite. Got him. Got him, got him, got him, guys. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, this is nicer for sure. This is nicer. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, Lord. I love fishing like this, guys. I love fishing like this. One of my favorites ever, man. Just throwing in little tunnels. You never know what you're gonna get. That time we got a nice largemouth. Bingo bango, we even got ourselves a little bonus fish. 3rd hook down, my friends. That is amazing. Let's get this guy out of here. Well, that does it for hook number 3. Now we're getting into the tougher ones with 4, 5, and 6. Our next hook size is gonna be a little bit bigger, so we're gonna need to make a big move and we will make some more progress on this challenge. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. Well, guys, I figured why not just knock off the next hook off the list. So here we are, nice little neighborhood pond. I actually don't have any bait to fish with here today other than worms. So I'm gonna sink some worms and then I'm gonna try and catch some maybe fresh cut bait, because that is what's going to work best in this pond. So let's go ahead and get some rods in the water and see if we can make this happen. All right, so our next hook is going to be a size 3/0. This is a 3/0 J hook, and this is my standard for catfishing. It's a little big for carp, but bigger catfish this is gonna be ideal for. All right, let's get some bait. Ooh, there's something right there. Is it a bass? What is that? Come on, bluegill for cut bait. Fish on. Fish on. Is it a bluegill? Is it a bluegill? Is it a bluegill? Oh my gosh, it's not. It's a giant Rio Grande cichlid that I may lose right here because I only have 2-pound test. Well, this is not going to count for our hook challenge, but a nice little bycatch to get here. That is crazy looking right there. Just looking for bait, and we got that gnarly looking fish right there. A cool one, but not on the right hook. Well, we lost our only bluegill that we've hooked this entire time. Did we just get one? Oh, praise the Lord, we got one. Never mind, we got one. All right, well, we're gonna get some bluegill on here. Hopefully this will help us narrow down the catfish. All right, there we go. A nice juicy piece of fresh caught bluegill. Hopefully this is gonna get it done for the catfish for us. Oh, I'm just happy we were able to get a piece, man. And our worm is completely gone, so perhaps it's a good thing we caught this. Now for this, I'm just gonna hook it once, actually. Just like that. And that should be plenty. Should come by, get that hook, and hook themselves in an ideal world, but I guess we'll just have to find out. We'll go straight out. Bingo. And there we go. Now we wait. We have the right bait. I'm gonna reset this camera. Hopefully we're not waiting too long. And then hook number 4 will be checked off the list. Did we get him, guys? Did we get him? We got him. Oh my gosh. This took so freaking long, dude. Please just stay on is all I ask. I don't know if this DJI is on. It is, okay. So we literally been waiting for a bite on this freaking hook this entire time, and we finally got one. I was literally about to leave in 1 minute. All we gotta do is land them now, and we have hook number 4 crossed off the list. And we got what I was hoping for. This is a nice channel. Finally, dude. All right, we need him to stay on. We need him to stay on. I'm gonna not risk it and grab him. He's actually hooked pretty good, believe it or not. All right, all right, all right, all right. There we go, finally. Oh, finally. Well, that is success right there. 4 hook sizes down. It's about time, dude. All right, well, I thought we were gonna have to give up on this spot, but we did not. 4 hooks knocked out in 1 morning. Our DJI just died, perfect timing. We got the size 30 hook, the size 10 hook, the size 2, and then now the size 3 is all knocked off the list. We have 2 sizes left, and they are not gonna be easy. So let's let this fish go, and I will have to see you guys in a new location because the fish we are targeting next has quite the big mouth, and it is quite the effort to get even one. So I will see you guys at the next spot, probably on another day. And it indeed was on another day. We ventured to mighty Lake Havasu here in Arizona in search of our next fish. I'm sure you guys could already guess what it is. And the hook size we are using for this fish is the 8/0 I always prefer. So I'm gonna show you one rod we're doing. These baits will be the same and the setup will be the same on every rod, except for Porter because he's different. So we're running an 8/0 hook today. We're also doing this for our every fish we catch, our hook gets bigger video. So we are on 8/0s, and I'm gonna go right behind the dorsal, stay up here. We're gonna go up and come out, and there we go. That guy's gonna stay nice and alive. We have a 120-pound braid. I know this rig looks a little unique as well. This is a TD rig, as I like to call it. So this bobber keeps our bait off the bottom and out of the rocks, and that long leader keeps it held down nice and neat, I guess you could say. And yeah, this is the Okuma Saltera, left-handed, my Ugly Stick Tiger. We're running really beefy setups because there's a lot of structure in here, and we want to make sure we don't get spanked and lose fish on a ledge. I'm gonna show you how we're getting these baits out. Let me show you. This is quite the process, stick with me. We have a bait boat. So what this does is basically we clip our bait into this boat and then we drive it out there and we drop our bait. Pretty simple. I'm gonna close that and we're gonna send her off. And this actually has a built-in fish finder as well. So we can see exactly what depth we're going in. And yeah, this thing is amazing. I love it so much. But yeah, we got to get all these rods in the water. It's going to take a little bit of work. So I will get back to you guys when we are all set up and ready to go. I guess we'll have to see. So I don't know.
Trevor's caught a 26.
Get out of here. Yeah, I watched it happen. Got him. Got him. This feels nicer for sure. Yeah. What do we got? That's a good one. That might be big fish of the night. Yes. I'd say that's like 15. Well, I think that's big fish of the night right there. Look at that. After weighing that fish at 17 pounds, we let him go, and that brings us to our final hook of this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Well, my friends, after a long fought battle, we have ended up here at our last spot on our last hook, and we're gonna be doing something a little special today. Our last hook we used was a 8/0 hook for flathead in Lake Havasu. So we've taken quite a step up to a size 40/0 hook here. And we're gonna be fishing for something that I have never seen anybody catch here in Arizona. Some of you guys don't know this, but there's actually bull sharks in some of these ponds. This one specifically has a lot of big ones. So these bull sharks really like most of us do, chicken. So we're gonna be putting an entire chicken on this giant hook. Well guys, I have never used whole chickens as bait before, but I imagine it's just like anything else. So I'm gonna take our 40/0, poke it through the tough part of the meat, find me a hole if I can. Oh, we're almost through. That barb is insane. We're not losing anything on this bait. There we go. I'm gonna try and not lose my hook. One, two. All right, that'll do it. These sharks like to come in nice and shallow. So I'm just gonna set the rod right here. There we go. And with some luck, we'll get ourselves a bull shark here. Oh, 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 oh. Something has it. It's coming towards me, kind of. He's coming towards me. He's coming towards me.